Hey guys, first off, I would like to apologize for being away for a long time. I believe it's been like a week since I posted my last video. I'll try to post videos more frequently now, just like I was doing before. So in this video, I'll be showing you guys 18 fragrances that last and project a lot. All the fragrances in this list are beast mode performing fragrances. So let's get started. So first one from Maison Francis Kurkdjian, Grand Soir, my favorite MFK. This is a amber vanilla bomb with a boozy touch to it. This is a perfect gentleman fragrance, very sensual, very elegant, very sophisticated fragrance. So longevity here, 14 plus hours. Projects heavily for the first 2 to 3 hours, about 2 to 3 hours. After that, it still keeps projecting very, very well. So Maison Francis Kurkdjian, Grand Soir. Oh, by the way, guys, the fragrances here are not in any particular order, from stronger to weaker or weaker to stronger. It's random. But like I said, all the fragrances here last and project a lot. So next one, Maison Francis Kurkdjian, Baccarat Rouge 540, Extrait de Parfum. So here you have that burnt sugar smell with... But with the extrait, you have the addition of the almond note, which gives this creaminess to the fragrance. Better than the original, in my opinion. I like this one more. So longevity here, 16-20 hours plus on my skin. Projects heavily for the first 3 to 4 hours. Then after that, it still keeps projecting very, very well. So Baccarat Rouge 540, Extrait de Parfum from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Next one from the house Kajal Lamar. Like I said in my review, in my opinion, this is the best pineapple note in niche perfumery. Pineapple here is delicious. So this is a floral, fruity fragrance, which is pretty much rose and pineapple. You still have some other notes here, but what you get most here is rose and pineapple. This is delicious, one of my favorite fragrances, highly complimented. By the way, most fragrances on the list here are highly complimented, okay? Some more than the others, but pretty much all the fragrances here are highly complimented. So longevity here, 24 plus hours on my skin. Projects heavily for the first 3, maybe 4 hours. Then after that, it still keeps projecting very well. Kajal Lamar. Next one, still from the house Kajal Dahab. This one is kind of similar to Herba Pura, but this one is less sweet, and here you have a note of passion fruit. So this is the one that lasts longer from all the ones on this list, and this is probably the longest lasting fragrance in my whole collection. So the performance here is ridiculous, guys. Longevity here, 30 plus hours. This one won't come off even after you shower. And even after you shower, it still keeps projecting. It's ridiculous. So 30 plus hours longevity on my skin, projects heavily for the first 3-4 hours. Then after that, still keeps projecting very well. Kajal Dahab. Next one, Nishani Hachva. Pineapple, oak moss. Most people know this one already. One of the best fresh fragrances in the market. I really like this one. Longevity 16 plus hours, maybe more. Projects heavily for the first 3 to 4 hours. Then after that, still keeps projecting very well. Limit yourself to 3 sprays with this one. Like I said, this projects very heavily. I personally only go with 2 sprays with this one. More than 3 sprays gonna probably choke people off around you. So, Nishani Hachiva. So it's still from the house of Nishani. Here we got Nishani Ani, one of the best vanilla fragrances in niche perfumery. So to me, this one pretty much smells like a Haagen-Dazs vanilla ice cream with some citric touches on the top. Like I said, one of the best vanilla fragrances in niche perfumery. Delicious fragrance, very sensual, sexy. Longevity on my skin, 14 plus hours. Projects heavily for the first 2 to 3 hours. After that, it still keeps projecting very well. So, Nishani Ani. Next one of the most potent Xerjoffs, especially when you talk about fresh fragrances from Xerjoff. Accento Overdose. So this one pretty much is a white floral with a touch of pine. Longevity here, 14 plus hours on my skin, and projects heavily, very heavily for the first like 5 hours, I would say, 4 to 5 hours. Then after that, still keeps projecting and projecting and projecting. It's ridiculous. So, Accento Overdose. Really like this one. Next one from the house of Amouage. Interlude Black Iris. Much more refined version of the original. Much more refined, much more wearable, much more likable version of the original. This one is a compliment getter. Not like the original, which is a very complex fragrance that most people will not like. It will push off most people. However, with Black Iris, like I said in my review, this is a surprisingly compliment getter. Very sexy fragrance too. So longevity here, 14 plus hours. With the original, you get about 16, 17 hours, but with this one, about 14 hours longevity. Projects heavily for the first 3 hours, maybe 4 hours. Then after that, still keeps projecting very well. So, Interlude Black Iris, my favorite Amouage as of right now. Next one, this is the Oud Rose combo, one of the best Oud Roses in the market right now. Jazil Gala from Jazil Parfums. 100% natural ingredients, very, very strong and potent oud and rose here. So if you like oud rose combos, you're gonna love this fragrance, period. So longevity here, 14 plus hours on my skin. Projects very heavy for the first like 4 hours. Then after that, it still keeps projecting very well. So Gala from Jazil Parfums. Next one of my favorites, Oud for Greatness from Initio Parfums. Here I have a subtle oud with incense and a touch of Baccarat Rouge 540 in the base here. Very sexy and mysterious fragrance. I really like this one because it fits my personality very well. So, because of that, it's for sure one of my favorites. So, longevity, 16 plus hours on my skin. Projects heavily for the first like 3, maybe 4 hours. Then after that, still keeps projecting very well. So, Initio Parfums, Oud for Greatness. The best from the house, together with Side Effect. Side Effect and Wood for Greatness are the best ones from Initio. So next one from Parfums de Marly, Layton Exclusive, a darker, richer, more complex version of the original with a touch of oud and a subtle animalic touch. If you're looking for complexity in a Parfums de Marly, this is probably the best option from the house. If you're looking for complexity, that is. Really, really good fragrance. Longevity here, 14 plus hours on skin. Projects heavily for the first 3 hours, maybe a bit more. Then after that, still keeps projecting very well. So, Parfums de Marly, Layton Exclusive. Still from Parfums de Marly, one of my favorite fragrances of all time. Parfums de Marly Carlisle. Here got a vanilla, tobacco, apple, some spices. Sometimes this smell here reminds me of a white chocolate. Oh boy, this is delicious, guys. And the ladies go crazy for this thing. Sweet, delicious fragrance. Longevity, 24 hours plus on my skin. Projects heavily for the first about 3 hours, 4 hours maybe. Then still keeps projecting very well. So Parfums de Marly Carlisle, very sensual. So next one, the next fragrances are all from Boudicca de Victorious. This is another Oud Rose combo. This is my favorite Oud Rose combo as of right now. So this is Boudicca de Victorious Dasman. This is a Kuwait exclusive. The rose here is more subtle, a little bit sweet. This is delicious, fantastic fragrance. 2 sprays with this one. Extremely potent longevity, 16 plus hours longevity. Projects heavily for the first 4 hours, 4 plus hours more. Then still keeps projecting very well. So Boudicca de Victorious Dasman. Next one, Boudicca de Victorious Blue Sapphire. So the Blue Beast from Boudicca, another Oud Rose combo. Delicious smelling fragrance. This one smells just like the color of the bottle. It smells very blue, hence why I say this is the Blue Beast, like a lot of other people say. Refer to this fragrance as the Blue Beast from Boudicca. Longevity here, 16 plus hours on my skin. Projects heavily for the first like 3-4 hours. Then after that, still keeps projecting very well. Fantastic fragrance, guys. Blue Sapphire. Next one, we have Carbon Sapphire, another Oud Rose combo. Carbon Sapphire is very similar to Gala from Jazil, which I just showed you guys, but this one's a little better in my opinion. So longevity here, 16 plus hours on my skin. Projects very heavily, very strong for the first like 4 hours, maybe 5 hours. Then still keeps projecting very well. So Boudicca de Victorious Carbon Sapphire. All the Oud Rose combos that I just showed you guys on this list are the best Oud Rose combos in the market. Period. So if you guys like Oud Rose combos, I just gave you guys like 3-4 amazing options. So Carbon Sapphire from Boudicca de Victorious. Next one, one of the best fresh options from Boudicca de Victorious. This is Azrak. This is a floral fruity fragrance with an aquatic vibe. Azrak means blue in Arabic. This projects very, very strong, guys. Nuclear projection here. Projects heavily for the first 4 hours, maybe more, then still keeps projecting very well. Longevity here, not that amazing, but it's still very good longevity. About 8 to 10 hours longevity. Amazing fresh fragrance. If you want a very strong, very potent fresh fragrance, this is an amazing option. Boudicca de Victoria's Azrak. Last one on the list. Here you got Boudicca de Victoria's Back to Paradise. This is a very luxurious, very elegant and sophisticated fragrance, also very sexy. Fresh fragrance for the summer and spring. Fantastic, guys. Here we got a pineapple, ylang ylang, honey. This is fantastic. Longevity 14-16 hours plus, and projects heavily for the first 3-4 hours, and it still keeps projecting. This is fantastic. I would say this is one of the best fragrances from Boudicca. Very expensive one, but totally worth the money. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. So I just gave you guys 18 beast mode fragrances that last and project a lot. So guys, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share and like. Also hit the bell icon to receive notifications when I post a new video. Thank you very much for watching, and see you on the next one.